gemors het op my gesig. Maar ek is so dors. Ons is 'n seespons. Manne en manne, hier is ons terug. Ek is so excited. Anyway, it's a Saturday. I finally have time to film. I am very impressed with my little setup. My camera tripod is on a tuinstoel. Yeah, this little backdrop is hanging by a thread, but we are happy and we are ready to film. I'm so excited. I'm going to start doing something a bit more creative. This is also the first time in 3 months I have my voice back and I'm not sick. So I am going to do something inspired by Isabel de Vries, I think that's her last name. She is a makeup artist from Instagram. I will leave a link to her account, but she's an amazing artist. She works with a lot of color. So I think what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a purple, like lavender on the eyes and a red lip. Sounds crazy, I know, but that's high fashion runway look that we will be doing. So let's get started. Ek het 'n hemp aan, moenie worry nie. Sorry mama. First, just getting the hair out of the way. Some essentials for a makeup tutorial. Water. Lots of water. A snack. And nog 'n snack. Okay? If you have a snack, then we are ready for this. I'm gonna be eating, so you might as well just be eating with me, otherwise gaan jy nou sit en kyk wat ek eet, so is 'n bietjie weird. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start off with some Fix Plus spray just for face, get some moisture in the skin. So nice. I'm gonna add a slight layer of strobe cream by MAC. This is in the shade Peach Light. So I'm just going to be applying a little bit on the back of my hand. I will be applying more of this later, but for now this is just going to go on the highest ends of my face. So cheekbones, nose, mouth, cheekbones, and forehead. I'm using the Fit Me foundation for this tutorial, but I will be mixing it with a few other skincare products and with some strobe cream. I am going to try and keep the eyebrows as natural as possible, like nice and fluffy, so I'm just going to be brushing them up. Up, up, up. I think they're too thick to do the whole soap brow thing, so we're just going to have to work with what we've got. And then using my Inglot powders, I'm just going to be filling in the gaps. I use a mixture of the darkest brown and black, just with a small art brush. Tel so 'n bietjie daarop and fill in the gaps. So I'm mostly going to be doing this on the outside, like the tail of the brow, because that's where I need a bit more color. It is the sparsest area of my brow. It's 'n bietjie van 'n bless besigheid wat hier aangaan. Yeah. And then on this side, I'm going to do a little bit on the inside, because that's where it lacks. I'm just going to fluff it through the brow. Pick up some more product and just do the outside. I do, however, think I should change the shape of this eyebrow, because it's kind of starting to grow over my brow bone. The smallest amount of foundation, spray it with a bit of Fix Plus, mix it, and then I'm going to be using a flat brush to kind of carve out the bottom of the brow. Not really carving it out, I just want a nice shade to help transition from my skin tone to the color that I will be using, which is going to be lavender. Fluffy brush, just blending that in. I'm not too worried about the actual product on the eyelid, because it's going to be covered with other colors. So I'm more focused on the transition between the brow and my actual face. And then I'll do the inner corner as well. So those are my focus areas. I'm also not going to set that at the moment, because the products I will be working with are going to be creams. So there's no point for me in setting them now. Okay, for this I will be using my MAC cream palette. It looks a bit loose, I know, But I will be mixing between the light blue and the dark blue, and then the white that is pretty much non-existent at the moment. But I'm just going to use a is my borstel? Oh, he's like, it's going to be using a small fluffy brush for that. Just going to start, I'm going to use the inside of the palette. I did clean it, so I'm going to start by picking up some purple. Just getting some purple over there. Then picking up some of the light blue. And then picking up some of the white. Whew, this is going to look pretty. I think I want to add a little bit of pink to it, just to, yeah, I think it's pretty. Packing that on the lid. Okay, you can't see that, so I'm going to have to make it a lot darker. Okay, we're going to figure this out. Moenie worry nie, boer maak 'n plan, 'n boervrou maak 'n plan met werk. Okay, so I'm just going to put both of those on my eyes. Because of my lash extensions, I'm going to try and not go too far down, because otherwise it's just going to end up making my lashes fall off. In lashes is die ons soekie dit. I'm going to do the whole lid, trying to keep the color away from the crease. Just packing it on. This is such a pretty color. And with a clean brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out. Trying not to move the product too far, because if the product starts moving, it's just going to go everywhere. A clean brush anymore, and just buff that out. Yeah, okay, so this look officially went from blue to purple, from purple to blue. This is probably a good thing I haven't added foundation, because otherwise I would have had to wipe everything off right now. Okay, then I'm just going to use a brush that I'm applying it with, and I'm going to add a little bit of pink to this. Just to the whole eye. Just think it would add a nice color. I think that's good. I'm just going to run that product in the crease as well. And I'm going to use my little brush that I used to put foundation on my eye, just to quickly touch up around the brow area. Just to kind of merge the two colors so that there's not too much of a bold line there. Blend it, I think that might actually work a bit better than trying to sweep it. Maybe not, who knows. Skin, I'm going to be using the Fit Me foundation. I'm just going to use one pump, okay, maybe 1.5. And then I'm going to be using stroke cream, because I want the skin to be really glowy. I'm just going to do a spritz of the Fix Plus before I start. And then I'm just going to mix the two products with each other. I'm using a Frisk Beauty brush. I'm just going to start applying that little buffing. Ooh, genade. Ooh, nee. Just going to start applying some little buffing motions. I really think I used too much. Maybelline Fit Me concealer under my eyes, specifically over here, edge of my nose, forehead, chin, and then my little marks that I am bringing out. Because ain't nobody got time for Photoshop. Going with the same brush, I'm just going to do the chin first. This is also then going to highlight those areas. Remember to blend out your dots, otherwise you're going to look like a big use of Dalmatian. Forehead. So try and avoid sweeping motions, we're just doing patting motions. And then under the eye as well. Before I move on to highlighter, I'm first going to do contour. It's the Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Amber. I'm not even joking, I've been using this one for a lot longer than I should. Just going to do the nose. This picture is mainly, this makeup look is mainly for pictures, so I'm not too worried about how dark it actually is, but you will have to adjust it depending on if you're going to be wearing this out or if it's just for a shoot. If it's just for a shoot, it's a bit easier because you don't really have to worry about it lasting for too long, but if you're going out, you are going to have to set the space. I don't have to because I'm not actually going out, but I'm just gently going to buff out the contour. Buff it out, just using a fluffy brush. This is Andrea's brush that I stole by accident. A little bit of this powder. Very, very softly on a fluffy brush. I like using a white brush for contour because then you can see how much product you're picking up. Dusting it off. And just starting at the back next to the ear. You're just going to run it on the cheekbone. Not over or under, you're just going to run it on the cheekbone. Okay. Brush my brows again because they're not doing what I want them to do. It's because I cut them. Anyway, then I'm going to go in with a highlighter. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in the shade Blossom Glow. Blossom Glow. So, I'm just going to make sure everything's blended over here because it doesn't look like it is. I'm going to go in with my fluffy, little compact frisk brush. The edge of the nose. Oh, yeah, that was fire. Brown one, too much. Too much, most definitely. I'm gonna do the Cupid's bow. Oh, that is way too much. Then you just go back to your foundation brush and you just blend this whole situation. All is not lost, there is hope. You just have to blend it. Okay, going in with a smaller, more compact brush, I'm going to be using the same shade I did on top of my eye. Picking that up. I'm just going to run it underneath my eye. Keeping it closer to the area that I just worked, like keeping it closer to the lash line. I don't want this one to go too far. I have to set the under eye area, otherwise it's going to start running because I have not set my concealer. A risky business, I know. So I'm just going to run a fluffy brush and set that part. Oh Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Just poke myself in the eye. Just do the under eye area as well. I do next to the nose, chin and forehead. Everything else has to stay glowy. Okay, so now that the lip is done, I am going to go and cut up a few lashes and put them on. And this is our final look. I just decided to pin the hair back a bit on the one side, make it a bit more creative than just having everything hang there. Sorry about the noise in the background, someone's building something. Okay, so I just added some lashes. I just cut up some of these cheapies from like a Chinatown store, cut them up, added them in sections on the bottom and the top lash line. And that is basically it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nou kan ik je eten. I haven't had a snack break in like an hour, but okay. Dat is our easy look. Het was makkelijk geweest. Jij kan dit ook makkelijk doen, dus niet een klomp werk. Thanks for watching. We are at the end of our video. As you can see, the face is done. I just want to thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, jij is een winnaar. Ik waardeer jou, ik is lief voor jou. Please remember to like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can leave a comment if you'd like. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so please. Okay guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have a blessed day and I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.